What is up, lads? Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday I tried the deadlift and spat my dummy out a little bit. Said I wouldn't be training until after my surgery, until after I'd recovered. We've got a full week of training to do. We might as well come and do something. My original plan was to try some 1 rep maxes this week. I wasn't feeling well last week. I think I attributed it to drinking, but 4 beers doesn't make you feel that bad for a week straight. I think I was actually poorly because I'm feeling quite a lot better today, to be honest. I think if we would have postponed the deadlift until today, we would have had a better chance of getting it. I might have had the ability to actually try. Who knows? But it is what it is. I think we'll do a squat today. No mental, I don't think. I'm going to do beltless, sleeveless, no kit or anything, see what we can do. And we'll do a bit of bench press after. Then maybe tomorrow we try the 120 bench for 2 again. See how that's feeling. Because that's another one that I think I should have been good for. And then maybe towards the end of the week we'll try the deadlift. If not 200 for 2, then we'll try maybe 200 for 1 again. And we'll actually try it this time. Because I'd given up before I even came in the gym yesterday. We'll see. Anyway, we'll start with 60 kilos like we always do. It's weird not wearing sleeves and getting the noises. That means it's definitely my knees making that noise. I'm gonna go 60, 90, 120. We'll see how 120 feels. Maybe we'll do 140 for a couple of singles, which should be quite difficult with no belt, no sleeves, but not mad effort. I was gonna do a 1 rep max today. I wanted to get at least 170, but I think we'll do that next Monday if we're gonna do it. Because this week, the past week has just been crap. But I think we're strong enough to do it. And my surgery is next Wednesday, so we've got Monday to train. We'll have a go at it then if we're feeling all right. I had a little bit of downtime yesterday after training. So I did the plan on Boost Camp, redid it with the slight tweaks that I've been on about. The main strength progression is the same. I think that works pretty well. The squat and the deadlift especially have come on pretty well. The bench press I've made heavier because I think it can be. I think you can recover from it better than you can from a squat and a deadlift. So it can be harder than they are. And just some small changes to the accessories. So we're getting rid of good mornings. We're going to do Bulgarian split squats instead on a Friday. That gives us the weekend to recover after them horrible things. We're doing RDL all the way through instead of swapping to a pause squat because I like RDL more. We're swapping bicep curls to hammer curls. I think they're a bit better for more strength focus rather than the curl focus. Should get a big, thick, strong forearms. Carry over to the grip a little bit better. Little things like that. Other than that, I think the plan was sound. I enjoyed it. Just some like admin errors that I'd made when I did it the first time round. We fixed that. And I've also made a 4-week peak. So at the end of the 12 weeks of training, if you want to, you can do a 4-week peak or the same 4-week peak that I did last time going into the powerlifting total that I did, which I think I got pretty good results. I've changed it a little bit based on what I felt during that, but otherwise it worked okay for me, so I wrote it down. You can have a go if you want. Whew. 120 feels heavy with no belt. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Penciled myself in for starting the new plan, revised plan, restarting the plan. on the 29th of August, I think it is. The last Monday of the month. So my surgery's on the 6th. I figure that gives me best part of 3 weeks recovery, 2.5 weeks, something like that. Hopefully we'll be back to training then. I'll speak to the doctor to make sure. If anyone's had a septoplasty, let me know how long it was until you were back to training. From what I've seen online, it's saying 2 to 8 weeks. I think 8 weeks is ridiculous, to be honest. I don't know. It could be. We'll see. Depends, I guess, how much cartilage they remove, or whatever they do. But yeah, I don't want my nose to be exploding or going back to wherever it was before. I want to actually be able to breathe. So if it's 8 weeks, it's 8 weeks. But provisionally, we should be starting last Monday of the month. That'll be nice. I'm ready to get started already. It's weird. I wonder how much belts and sleeves actually had, because that felt quite hard. I didn't film it either. No Instagram content for anyone. When I made the plan the first time round, I originally wanted the final 4 weeks to be a peak phase anyway. And then I realised that ain't really what it's for. Or that ain't really what we wanted out of it. We just wanted 12 weeks of training with triples, doubles, singles. Not necessarily a peak for a powerlifting show, so we got rid of it. So now there's a standalone 12-week thing that you could just run over and over again. Try and get a new PR on a triple, on a double, on a single every month for 3 months. And that's that. I think you could run it over and over until it doesn't work anymore. It's working quite well for me. I've hit, some stuff that I haven't hit before. Pretty consistently getting PRs across the board, despite last week's efforts. I think we would have got them had we not been a little bit down, a little bit out, whatever. So it's good. I've enjoyed it, and I think I've improved on it going forward. It was a bit of some things I'd put in wrong or done wrong on the computer, and then when I come to them on the plan, I was like, that's wrong, but I know why it's wrong. I'll do this. So the changes are done now, and it should be good. I actually know how long of a rest period I've been having between these. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not super hard effort. To be honest, it feels harder than it should do, but I don't know, whatever, good. I think that'll do for squats. We'll do a little bit of bench press, maybe some close grip bench. That's another change we've done to the plan. We've done, oh fucking hell. Woo! It must be a bit sick, I'm getting a bit dizzy with all these. We'll do close grip bench on a Monday, actual bench on a Tuesday. We'll keep the incline benching on a Thursday, and then we've modified the Friday to be a heavier one or a volumer one, I can't remember, something. Anyway, I think there's more reps and they're harder because the bench generally was quite easy. I find you can do much closer percentage-wise, much higher percentage-wise on bench and not know about it the next day, whereas with the deadlift, if you end up at a higher percentage, you end up knackered. You can't treat them all the same. With the plan originally, I put them all in as the same just to see how it went. Squat went okay, deadlift went okay, bench press definitely could have dealt with a bit more, so it's getting it. Thinking with the bench now, we'll just do a few sets of 100 kilo. We'll go 60, 80, 100, maybe one, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not a programmed in session today, and it's not meant to be all hard. It's just me doing something that is heavy enough to remember that I'm decently strong after the past couple of days of messing things up. Feeling better now. We're feeling better. I think we'll have a better chance this week of picking up 200 kilo deadlifts. The most important. We'll get it. messaged my mate with the videos of me trying the 120 kilo for two, and saying how disappointed I was and whatever. And he said he would be happy if he could do 120 for one, and it kind of puts it into perspective, innit? Like 18 months ago, I think I really wanted to do 100 kilos for one rep. So now to be disappointed not getting 120 kilos for two reps because you're a bit ill is you're probably doing all right, are you? Worst things have happened. You've definitely got 20% stronger, more than 20% stronger in just over a year. So that's okay. Realistically, we're not doing too bad. So if we can recover, we'll have the surgery. I imagine our strength will dip a little bit having a few weeks off, but probably not heaps. It depends how much I can keep eating, really, because I think with the nose surgery afterwards, you struggle to eat for a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, I think we're going to be good. And then maybe by the end of the year, we can get 130 bench. I think that's a good goal. I had 120 as the goal for the end of last year, and didn't quite make it. I think, depending on when we start training again, maybe even a little bit more than 130 would be reasonable. I think we're probably good for about 125 right now. Based on that last powerlifting meet we did, the 122.5 moved crispy, perfect. So yeah, I think the 125 would have been there on that day. So maybe 130 is not as far away as we think. We've also managed to ignore the fact that on Monday I squatted my PR for 2 reps and it was comfortable as oat. So we're definitely getting stronger, which is nice. So like, try not to be too down. Hopefully we can get some redemption this week. Maybe tomorrow I'll try 120 kilo bench for 2 again, if we're feeling alright. If not, I don't want to fail it again and get even more down in the dumps. But hopefully with some good sleep and some good food, towards the end of the week we can try the deadlift again. We'll do some bench press tomorrow regardless. Whether it's 120 for 2, who knows? Maybe we'll do 120 for 1. Maybe we'll do it a few times. Like, I've done it twice. Done it for 1 rep twice. 2 reps 2 times. That makes sense, doesn't it? So maybe we could do 3 singles, and then that's more. I don't know. I feel like 120 is one of them things where I could do it on any given day, and it's comfortable, but it's not comfortable enough to throw for 2 just yet. I think, like, with the bench, I struggle, like, the rep is fine, but then this bench wobbles quite a lot, so I get thrown out of position a bit. I need to invest in one that's not shit, because when I've been to a gym recently, like, they definitely feel better, more solid, easier for a bench press. So I think it's worth putting the money into a bench at some point. And the thing, like I said on the day, like, I forget to hold my breath. So if you're like this, and you're holding your breath, and then you press it, and at the top you go, you're out of position. And you need to stay tight, locked in, and then do it. I feel like it's just training, and I don't do it in training, so I can't do it on doing. You know, I call all this stuff training, and then the last week, the big attempt, doing days. But yeah, if I train the breath hold, we should get better at it, I think. I think we'll do another one of them and we'll call it a day there. Nice short session, not super hard. We're working up to about 80% of our 1 rep max is doing a couple of reps. No equipment on the squat, so it's a little bit harder, but it didn't feel mental hard really. And the bench press, 100 kilo for 3, couple of times. Not crazy, nothing crazy. I remember a time when, I've already told this story, I really wanted to press 100 and I couldn't do it, and now I can do it. What an excellent story. Tell it again, Thomas. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know why I'm even here. What am I doing? I said I was feeling better, but I don't know. I'm down. I think if I got 200 kilo deadlift yesterday, I would have been stoked out of my mind. But I knew before I even came in that it wasn't happening. We're going to do one more set of 3, and we're going to use these elbow wraps that I bought that I don't like. See if they're any better now. They did feel a bit better, I think. Like sinks down and then springs up. That's cool. Yeah, right. Don't really know the purpose. Oh, I want to be stronger, not more wrapped up. I guess, yeah. No, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Anything that lets you be stronger is good. Safer. Kind of safer. Is it safer? It's less safe, isn't it? Because you're putting more weight on. Oh, I don't know. Right. Just a quick one today, lads. Just wanted to come in and get things moving again. So there were a thing, I used to rode BMX for a long time, and it's like, as soon as you crash, like you have to get back on the bike as soon as you can, otherwise you end up sort of scared again for a long time. So I didn't want to take this week off and sulk, because realistically everything's going well. We just had one bad week, but we've hit PRs every week for weeks now. So like missing the top one, which we thought was ambitious anyway, is no big deal, and missing the top ones when we were ill is no big deal. So it's all right. I'll be in tomorrow. I'll do a bench press. I don't know if I'll do the 120 for 2, but I might have a go at it. Might as well. It's only bench press, isn't it? It's easy. Right, see you then.